Today I had the chance to chat with Michael Brown, the mental health cop from the UK. He's a leader in the industry, having worked for the College of Policing and influencing a tremendous amount of training and policy that is in place today for mental health policing response. I wanted to share some insight with my readers that I think will resonate for healthcare security and police facing mental health response and incident issues. Hope you enjoy. I've come to realize that there are important parallels between policing and healthcare security, particularly when viewed through the lens of Egon Bittner's sociology of policing and the modern contributions of individuals like Michael Brown, the renowned mental health cop. The Bittner perspective, policing as order maintenance. Egon Bittner's groundbreaking work on the role of police in society provides a powerful framework for understanding the unique challenges of healthcare security. Bittner argued that policing is fundamentally about handling situations that ought not to be happening, and resolving these situations through the use of coercive authority when necessary. His work emphasized that police are not simply enforcers of the law, they are problem solvers dealing with unpredictable, often ambiguous crises that require immediate intervention. Side note, this isn't in the article online if you're reading online on LinkedIn, but I am not a cop. I don't claim to understand policing. This is just my take on this awesome conversation today, and all of you guys out there that are experts will understand this, so this is for you. This concept applies equally to healthcare security. In a hospital or clinic setting, security officers are not just there to enforce rules, but to maintain order in high-stress environments. They're called upon to manage situations, whether it's an aggressive patient, a mental health crisis, or a family conflict, that require rapid assessment and action. Like police, healthcare security professionals often operate in a gray zone, where their ability to de-escalate a situation is just as important as their ability to enforce rules. Bittner's view that police discretion and authority must be exercised with care mirrors the discretion healthcare security officers must use in their day-to-day operations. Why I think Michael Brown has some really good ideas about blueprints for crisis intervention. So Michael Brown, often known as the mental health cop, is a wealth of information for how law enforcement and healthcare professionals can manage mental health in the public. In fact, his blog, Mental Health Cop, has become a valuable resource for myself and many others in the police and healthcare professions who are looking to navigate the complexities we face in our environments today. Mr. Brown's work emphasizes the need for police and healthcare systems to share responsibility when managing individuals experiencing a mental health crisis. His advocacy for alternatives to traditional police custody, such as sectioning under the Mental Health Act and better integration of mental health professionals into emergency response teams, reflects a broader trend towards decriminalizing mental illness. Today, when I spoke to him on the podcast, it was really apparent that this approach is particularly relevant for healthcare security, where the focus should be on safety and patient care, not punishment or criminalization. But in the same breath, we talked about how important it was for officers to also be able to have the training and support they need to keep the scene safe. In healthcare, security officers often serve as the first line of response to behavioral health emergencies. Drawing from Brown's work, it's clear that a tactical, informed approach is essential. This means incorporating training on mental health de-escalation techniques, recognizing the signs of a mental health crisis in patient, and working collaboratively with clinical staff to ensure that patients' rights and safety are prioritized over any coercive control. Like police officers, healthcare security staff need the skills and knowledge to assess whether a situation requires restraint, psychiatric intervention, or simply de-escalation through conversation and reassurance. Also, as a great reference guide on any training that might be recommended for your police forces, please consider looking at Mr. Malpass's new book. It's available on Amazon. Just search up Dean Malpass, Malpass book. So what's my take on it all? Well, I think a tactical healthcare approach should be in place, from policing all the way through to security. As I attempt to adapt Bittner and Brown's insights into my healthcare clients, I see how we must also integrate modern tools like body-worn cameras, incident reporting technology, and AI-driven systems. These technologies can help ensure transparency and accountability, but they are not enough on their own. As I've often said in my tactical healthcare framework, the key to effective security is training, just as Brown advocates for it in mental health policing. Body cameras, for example, have proven their worth in law enforcement, and their use is expanding into healthcare settings. Research shows that the presence of body cameras can reduce incidents of violence and increase the accountability of both staff and patients. However, as with policing, technology alone does not meet OSHA or other regulatory standards for healthcare security. It also must not infringe on any constitutional rights and ethical standards that healthcare workers have to uphold. As Bittner might suggest, the efficacy of these tools depends on the context in which they are used and the training behind their use. For healthcare security officers, this means that training in crisis intervention, de-escalation, and appropriate professional use of force is essential. By combining the tactical approach of law enforcement with the compassionate care that is central to nursing, healthcare security can be both proactive and responsive to the diverse challenges faced by hospitals today. Honestly, security should be considered as much of an important part of our day-to-day operations as patient care. Both Egon Bittner's policing philosophy and Michael Brown's work in mental health policing highlight the importance of a dynamic, adaptable approach to incident management. In healthcare, security professionals are tasked with maintaining safety in environments that are often unpredictable and emotionally charged. Drawing on the insights from policing, healthcare security can adopt a model that prioritizes patient care while still ensuring the safety of staff and visitors. At the end of the day, healthcare security is not just about protecting a facility. It's about creating a safe, supportive environment where healing can take place. By embracing a tactical approach grounded in real-world problem solving, we can elevate the role of security in healthcare and build systems that are both compassionate and resilient. Thanks for listening.